Welcome to About 6 Acres. I'm Nick.
And I'm Juana, and today we're going to be baking sourdough. Over the past couple of weeks, the temperature outside has decreased a lot, which has also meant that the temperature inside the house has gotten about 4 degrees cooler. It doesn't seem like much, but when you're trying to bulk ferment sourdough, the rise has gotten dramatically slower. So slow.
And we even turned on the heat.
We did.
In the house.
More for me, not really for the bread. But one of the things that we've been playing around with is how do we get it to rise much quicker? Because I normally start my dough in the morning and like to have it shaped and in the fridge before I go to bed. But I don't want to stay up at all hours of the night waiting for my bread to be done bulk fermenting. So today we are going to try to increase the amount of sourdough in my recipe. So my normal recipe calls for 65 grams of sourdough starter, and I'm going to go ahead and put 130. There we go. So about 130. So everything else remained exactly the same salt, same whole wheat and bread flour ratio. So now I'm just going to mix it all up and set it aside to odolyze or odolyse for an hour. I'm setting it aside for an hour, but the dough looks very much the same as it always does. There isn't anything noticeably different about it. So I have my dough ready to go. This is actually dough that I had in the freezer for about 30 minutes. Basically, while the oven preheats, I set the dough inside the freezer. It just gives me a little bit of a firmer dough, doesn't let it fall apart when I am scoring it. In the oven for about 7 minutes covered. I normally take it out and do my expansion score. It's been 33 minutes after I did the expansion score, so I'm just gonna uncover it and hope that it looks good. I will stay there for another 15 minutes. And it is done. So excited. Looks really pretty. Very happy with it. So in the end, adding in the additional starter did help. Instead of it taking close to 12 hours to rise, it took more like 8 hours, which is much more manageable for me.
And I've already eaten most of it.
We actually ate all of it.
We ate all of it.
And it was very good.
It was good. Yeah. Egg sandwiches, toast, more egg sandwiches.
A lot more egg sandwiches.
And then just like a midnight snack.
It was delicious.
It's good.
It's also really good with a little bit of chocolate chips.
Yes.
Melt it.
Pull out like the center of it, and then you put the chocolate chips in, you put it in the toaster oven.
So good. What he said. But thank you so much for watching.
And don't forget, you are awesome and you are loved.
Until next time.